Okay, hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and today we are pouring a record. This is day 12 of our 14 days of lockdown paint pouring party with the Patreons. And I've got 3 of them joining me tonight. How's it get any better than that? I'm so excited. So what we've decided to do today is to do a ring pour, a wrecked ring pour. So somebody introduced me to them on the live the other day, and Kathy said, why don't we do one of those? And I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. So to stop the paint going through the hole, I have put some sellotape across the back. Here in New Zealand we just call it sellotape. I know that that's a brand name, but it's like you guys call it, the Americans calling it a hoover. We don't hoover in New Zealand, we vacuum. But that's just the way it is. So I'm just going to put some black paint as our base colour and run that right around the record just to really make it black, because it wasn't black enough as it was. And so if you can hear my beautiful patrons talking and laughing and making other noises in the background, that's because they're awesome and they get to hang out with me. By the time you see this, we'll have done our 14 days, but we will be doing live every week instead of every fortnight during the lockdown. So we should have one of those coming up soon. There we go. Let's get those air bubbles out. Not that you guys can see them, but I can. But I also want to make sure that they are air bubbles and not lumps in the paint. So it always pays to get the lumps out as soon as you see them. Otherwise they dry down there. Alright, so a ring pour. To do that, we're going to need a can to pour out of, or a jug of some description. So I've got one of my little metal tins. These are fantastic. My family eats a lot of flavoured tuna, and this is the sort of can they come in. And I use a rim cutting can opener, and you get these cool pots. And then you can just put the lid back on as a saving. Yeah, anyway, you get the picture. So let's move down here. I've got silicone in my silver. Do we want silicone in the red or in the peach? What do you guys reckon?
Are either one of them opaque?
I think they're both opaque. How about we just leave the silicone in the silver, and then if after wrecking it, if it looks like it needs more silicone, we can always flick it.
Okay.
Sound good? All right. Do we want multiple layers, or do we just want one of each colour? Silence is golden, golden.
Which would show up the rings better?
Great question. Which would? We'll just go with the one of each colour. How's that sound? Gonna start
Okay.
and then go peach. Now this isn't my normal red, guys. This is oh, that's funny. I have totally gone in the reverse order than I had intended. I wanted the red to be the outside and the silver to be the inside. Oh well, looks like we're doing it different. Silver on the outside. Here we go. It looks black, not silver, but it is silver, I promise. And I'm going to remember to put it in my right hand this time, so I'm not trying to do a left-handed spiral. A friend of mine posted the other day a picture of some colouring in, and I actually thought it was her daughter's colouring in until I read the thing, and a friend of hers sliced some tendons in her right hand and is unable to draw and write with her right hand anymore. And you can just be quiet, computer phone. Thank you. And so she challenged her to start practicing colouring in with her left hand. But her friend's like, only if you do. So this was her having a go at colouring left-handed. And while I distract you with that story, I'm going to get started pouring. All right. So do we wreck it before we stretch it, or stretch it before we wreck it? What's normal?
Wreck it first.
Wreck it first. When I think of wreck it, I always think of Wreck-It Ralph. So do you want me to drag from the outside in, or the inside out, or both, or it's actually really pretty. Zoom you in a bit so that you can see it a little bit better. If nobody's going to talk to me, I'm just going to have to do what I want to do. Oh wow, that looks like a peacock's feather. Just that. If you just look there. Sorry, it's not very good quality camera work. Should I take it outside the ring? You know what, one thing that really annoys me about doing this sort of thing is I look at it afterwards and it's not perfectly divided. It's like, that piece is bigger than the other. I could never work at a pizza parlour because I'd have to get my pieces of pizza perfect.
You can hear the rings of the record as you drag that across.
Yeah, you can.
There, done. Looks great.
Stop. All right. Thank you.
Have a great day. We'll see the dry results in.
We could actually stop like that because it is actually on black, so the whole thing has got paint on it, and we could actually stop.
It looks kind of funky with the spikes sticking out there, but hey, we could stop.
Stop. It looks
We
like
know we weren't going to, but we could.
you know what I mean? Those ones that are dangerous to eat. What are they? You know, puffer fish. All right. Let's see what happens when we stretch. It's going to make our spikes go wonky, isn't it?
Looks like a pizza slice. Thanks for mentioning pizza. Now I'm hungry for pizza.
Should I leave it off center? Just to annoy somebody's OCD. Probably mine. Actually, you know what? I don't like this piece here, but I do like this piece here.
That's the beauty of being able to run things off the edge. You can get rid of what you don't like. Just don't run it all off the edge that you don't have enough paint left.
And stop.
What's funny is sometimes you run the stuff off the edge that you don't like, and it makes something you do like on the paper below.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking that. I was like, I wonder what we're going to get down there. All right, I'm going to torch this now because we've got silicon in the silver, if you remember. It's interesting. The silver actually looks almost like a soft blue at this point. And I'm really liking the way it's toning with the peach, but I'm wondering whether the silver and the peach are going to actually go very well together in the end result. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of when I've had a fly land in my paintings and they've crawled their way out. It's got this wobbly trail going. I'm like, reminds me of a bug trail. If you haven't had that happen before, you won't understand why I have bug covers for my paintings even in the winter. Let's bring this up closer and see if I can get you a better picture. Look at that. I really like this patch here. It's very funky. So there we go. I think that's going to look quite stunning once it's dry. And we've got the contrast of the black and the silver and the red and just this odd little pale peachy colour. Right, so let's put that aside and let's see if we can create anything with the runoff.
Now that the black is mixed in with the colors, that actually totally looks different, obviously. But yeah, I think that looks cool, but kind of, how do I put this? Halloweenish, devilish, at least from what we're looking at. Ghoulish. Yeah.
So do you think we should dip it or we should put it on some card?
Oh, where'd everybody else go? Why do we got so many lurkers?
What you talking about, Willis?
Well, Kathy's here. She's not talking anymore. Judith hasn't said a word since the beginning.
We're probably in bed with Judith.
I'm here.
Well, we want your input. That's half the fun of this. Should she dip a cabochon in that, or should she put it on a card?
I think it's pretty. I think you should put it on a card.
I agree. See if we can get it to be big enough to be useful.
Can you zoom out so we can see what's going on?
No.
Okay, we'll just imagine it then.
I'm going to try and keep it in frame, but if the cable seems to be having an issue at the moment. And if I move it again, we're going to lose it. So if I put that on there, you guys can see it a bit better. I just need it a little bit wider. Let's see. Give it somewhere to run. I do like it. It's very dramatic.
A lot of contrast.
Yeah, it really looks nice.
May as well use what's left in the cup too. Drag it down.
Oh, that's cool.
So there we go. Oh, this looks like a lady's head. There's the face with the eyes and the nose. And then her body comes down through here. What do you reckon? Saggy boobs, though. Woman. What do you reckon, guys? Leave it like that?
Wow.
I think we might leave that like that and let it all dry. See what else is possible.
Gonna torch it.
Oh, good idea. Hold on. Just gotta do a little bit of makeup correction.
Oh, now she thinks she's going to go play rugby.
Oh, rugby players don't do this.
Now the natives are getting restless.
Our natives don't do that either. All right, torch. I'm going to go inside and see if the family notices. Oh, look, there's some silicone coming through. Great idea to torch it. Ha! We can have some silver in this somewhere. Oh, how cool. There we go. Look. Pretty. Alright, I'm going to put this aside and leave it to dry as well, and I will show it to you when I show you the rest. The painting, once it's all dry, and that will be in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so here it is. Dry. I like the lines. I'm not fussed on the colour combo. I'm not particularly fussed on much about this piece actually. But I have a plan for it, which is a good thing because my fly net moved and draped itself in the wet paint. So in the next video I'm going to show you what to do with partly ruined records, and yeah, it's quite a fun little escapade, and you'll be able to see what I do with this and another piece that I like a bit more, which will be the other end. So I had a cardboard come out. We did make something beautiful in that video, and I really love this piece. How does it get better than that? All right, my sweet friends, not going to make a digital out of this one, but stay tuned. The next video definitely has not just not the next video, but the next painting definitely has a digital and definitely has some extra goodies that you can choose with the image of that one. There you go. So thank you very much for joining me. I adore you. Come play with me again in the future. Make sure that you're subscribed if you want to come join me for a live video. I will be going live every week during the shutdown. So make sure that you have your notifications turned on. And if you really want to make sure that you're going to be there and want to plan ahead, head on over to my website, mickeyart.co.nz/sign up, and sign up to receive email notifications of around about 24 hours beforehand so that you know when it's coming. I adore you guys. Thanks for joining me. Have fun, and I will see you super soon. Bye bye.